evil blanket fish has awoken.
Testing. Okay. Good old Windows update. There was like some other small thing that went in today, so of course it botched my audio settings. But at least the game and everything is coming through normally. It was just my mic that it changed. So yeah, we are going to be continuing.
Hi, everybody!
Hey Ragnar, how you doing? We are going to be continuing with Persona 2. We are in the last dungeon. I'd say maybe about halfway done. We basically just have a bunch of bosses to do from what the FAQ is kind of showing. I feel like for groups of enemies that's really good, but I definitely think that like in a boss fight where you're only fighting one thing, probably way better to just use normal skills or smaller fusions. Because while it does a pretty good amount of damage to everything, it's not nearly as much as I think everybody doing their own thing one at a time, or maybe 2 or 3 little fusions would do. Okay. Back in Zabalba. Head southeast and enter Lanat Hall.
You want some? I'm sorry.
Hey, Invalid, how you doing? Blade of Fury, the other one that comboed with like every element? Yeah, it was. Because there was Straight Slash and then Blade of Fury, and both of those... Well, it looks like Blade of Fury is just the 4 main elements. Hey, Fat Mouse, how you doing? Yep, we're pretty close to the end. I'm actually expecting that I'll be finishing this today.
Are you ready? Here goes! Sorry.
Alright. Ride the lift to B6 floor. Where's the lift? Guess it's that? Okay, northwest corner, item box with energy drink. Should probably look at the map instead of trying to read and move at the same time. Modern gaming practices. Let's see. I guess obviously the big elephant in the room would just be DLC and microtransactions and live service and all that stuff. Also, the fact that they're... Granted, I don't mind it. I prefer having my stuff digitally, but I know a lot of people would actually prefer to have physical copies of stuff. So the fact that they're actively, for most games, trying to shy away from that, like, not every game gets a physical release anymore. That, you know, that would have been unheard of, you know, 15, 20 years ago. But what else? Yeah, but the monetization practices also, like I said before, microtransactions were already bad, but at least you knew what you were getting. Then they started going into gacha, where you're a lot of games where you're essentially just gambling to hope, spending who knows how much to hope that you'll get the thing that you want. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's a modern practice that I'm not too fond with. Those are the only ones that are actually coming to me right now. I'm sure there's more, but I can't quite think of any.
Let's do this!
Yeah, just the fact that they're as much as possible edging away from being able to have physical copies of games. They're leaning more and more towards digital, and then the monetization practices that have just been getting worse and worse over the years. Because it started with pre-order bonuses, and you know, even back then everybody was up in arms about pre-order bonuses. The fact that, you know, you had to put down money and buy the game before you knew it was good in order to get extra stuff, and you couldn't get the extra stuff. Sometimes you literally couldn't because the pre-order stuff was physical. Nowadays, pre-order bonuses is usually something digital most of the time, so even if you don't get it as a pre-order bonus, they usually release it later. But it used to be that it was like a physical thing. A lot of times they would give you as a pre-order bonus, and like I said, you had to buy the game before you knew it was any good, or you missed out on it. Yeah, that's another one. That's actually something that I was talking about before with Soul Hackers 2, how Soul Hackers 2 would probably have a much better reputation if all the stuff from the November update was in the game. If I waited till after the November update to play it, and I liked the game, but I can see how it would be incredibly frustrating without a lot of the stuff they added. So that is another big thing, is the fact that a lot of times they will release games that either aren't completely finished, or they won't do as much play testing because they know that anything people complain about they can fix later. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think gacha games are going anywhere because, like Kyoko said, in Japanese and other Asian markets, they're just way too popular. And even if they're not popular out in the West, Japan will still make them for their own market. Which then means that we'll also have a bunch of these games that people who do want to play them probably won't have access to them. Or they'll bring them over and they'll last like less than 6 months before they decide to kill them afterwards. I guess let's start learning some of the Blade of Fury combos. I mean, it'll probably weed them out. I'd say it's probably going to end up similar to the way MMOs did during the 2000s, where, you know, World of Warcraft basically survived everything, but every other month it seemed like there was a competitor coming out that eventually died. And then you only had like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy XIV, and like maybe a couple other that survived and are still running today. Like I think Guild Wars 2 is still running. Like they just kind of competed with each other until only the last handful were left. Will be what happens with Gacha. So I'm pretty sure Fate Grand Order is gonna be one of the ones that survives, because it doesn't seem like anything can kill it. No, but I'm just saying, like, there was a bunch of MMOs coming out around that period, and like Yoshi P even said that he based a lot of the design around World of Warcraft because it was one of the ones that survived through it all. But there was like, it seemed like there were at least 2 or 3 different MMOs coming out every year that were the World of Warcraft killers, and it survived all of them. And they all died. There's a small handful of them left. And I'm guessing that's probably what will also happen with gacha games. I think we're coming to the end of the period where there's just a bunch of competitors trying to topple the ones that are currently popular. And I think those are starting to die out, and we're just going to be left with the few that survive. Yeah, it might have been. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's always going to be a guild or a server or something that, you know, is toxic. It's probably not a way you can avoid that completely. Yeah, well, toxicity doesn't necessarily drive people away. I mean, look at how long League of Legends has survived despite being known as, like, the most toxic thing there is on the internet. I think sometimes a game being toxic actually attracts a pretty big player base of people who actually want to be toxic. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, like, so, like, sometimes being toxic is not necessarily a thing that would limit a game's population. Because I think just like I said, like League of Legends, and another one that I played that was super toxic was Dead by Daylight. Was one of the reasons why I stopped playing that. But, I mean, those games, I don't know if those games succeed despite the toxicity or because of the toxicity, because people actually enjoy getting into arguments with each other over nothing on the game. Maybe now. When I played Dead by Daylight, it was just flat out toxic. I don't know if it's changed since then. Again, why? Why are we seeing these things? Isn't your mom gonna come pick you up, Jun-kun? I wish you were my mama, big sis. Mama, she hates me, but Papa's really great, I swear. Oh, then I'll walk you home. Oh, hello. Thanks for looking after June. Who is that? Hello, are you Jun-kun's father? No, he's my uncle. Come on, let's go home. June? Oh wait, that's right. Stop! Both. I mean, from when I played, they would complain at the killer for existing. That's not... Dude, you okay, June? That's right, my mother is someone else. I'm alright now. Come on, let's go. Uncle, that's right. My father is further inside. Have to stop him. June's uncle, huh? Looks a lot like June's dad. Definitely different personality-wise, though. That guy, didn't he look exactly like the ghost from the clock tower? Oh, wait, June's dad wrote in the Laketch, right? And the one who died at the clock tower is supposedly in Laketch's author. And June's dad is... No way. The man we knew as June's dad was... I need some time to think, Tatsuya-kun. So north until we see an item box. Head northeast to find another box. Still haven't caught up to them. Mustache Man must be pretty far ahead. Indeed, we do have 4 of the skulls, but the one the Führer holds has quite a lot of ideal energy stored within it. If he awakens the Bulba's inhabitants, it would be a serious problem. What do you guys think? Are we close to the goal or not? Given how long it took us to make it this far, I assume they're much further ahead. I don't really care. I just wish they'd hurry and show their faces. Hard to say, but we must be almost caught up with them by now, right? Okay, so basically Jun-kun thinks they're much further ahead. Aikichu-kun thinks we must be almost caught up with them, and Lisa doesn't really care. In that case, I'm going to guess they're just around the corner. Huh? What's that about, Maya-chan? You're acting kind of weird here. Bear with me just a little longer. So this might sound vague, but if I go by our guesses as to the distance left, Jun-kun says far, I say close, and Aikichu-kun is somewhere in between. Now, whose guess do you agree with? Short route is agreeing with Maya, because she said it was short. Meaning you think we just about caught up to them too. Our opinions are split now. 2 to 1 to 1 to 1. Come on, let's see what happens. Alright, cats and kittens, leave the quizzes to the great Michelle. I'll have you know I've been in a Quiz Bowl championship. Sure, I got disqualified in the preliminary rounds, but not sure what that has to do with anything. Fair point to this, it's not like our opinion is going to come true. Except, it already has a couple of times, like, with the traps. Because it was first the lasers and then the oven room, so the things we talk about actually have been coming true in here. I think that's what Maya's getting at. Well, I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure our journey from here on out will turn the way Tatsuya-kun agree with. What could she mean? Maya would never ask things like that without some sort of purpose behind it. All the way north to find the lift.
It's whip-ass time!
I've already done fire.
Who's next? So long!
So did his stoma wear off, or... Oh, it's still going. I guess these enemies are higher level than me. Traps really suck.
That will be quick. Back me up, please.
Did I overdo it?
And that should be all the Blade of Fury combos. It was just one with each of the 4 elements. I had him on server. Head southeast and enter Lamont Hall. What's this? Ouroboros.
got in my way. I don't want to fight.
Kissing. I think that one was only one. Okay. I can't remember. Because that choice would have been at the very beginning. And I can't remember if you could or not.
Back me up, please.
Are you ready? Here goes! Sorry.
Maybe.
That won't be quick.
Like I said, I don't really remember. Like, I really can't remember if they said his name or not. Like if they let you change his name or not in the beginning.
Serves you right.
Okay, this is where I needed to go. This mean it turned out like Mai-chan said? How'd you know? Ah, Fraulein, it seems you've caught on to the Balba's secret. No thanks to you, but I still haven't figured out the pattern to it. What secret is he talking about? Then you must realize the extent of the crisis you're faced with. Indeed, you are destined to meet your end here. Unfortunately for you, we're definitely going to win, right everyone?
Quite a showy display of bravado, young lion. The ignorant overconfidence of youth often leads them to tragic mistakes. Like now!
Since there are 4 of them, this probably would be a good place for Grand Cross. Well, at least they all count as one group.
Too late! Bloody honeymoon! Cross fortune! Bravo!
Bravo!
pretty sure Maya should be faster. Oh, she's only 58.
Bravo.
Fire!
Precious mirror!
Cross fortune.
Yeah, it's also got quite a few spells that I don't think show up in anything else. Like a lot of the fusions too.
Bravo!
Geistesblitz.
Fire! Let's go, everybody! Cross fortune.
Tidal Wave didn't do shit. Literally, it didn't do anything.
Fire!
Bravo. Bravo.
It's something I've seen 12 times, because there's been 12 of them. We usually fight like 2 or 3 of them at a time, and now we're fighting the last 4.
Guten Nacht. Bravo.
Wow, they spent like that whole turn just going for status effects.
Bravo! Geistesblitz! Geistesblitz! Feuer!
Damn, is Michelle ever gonna recover from having his persona sealed? He hasn't learned tackle yet. Could be, you never know. Ah, crap. The instant win button doesn't work against these guys. I forget what type of damage it is, but they're resistant to it.
Geistesblitz!
Are you ready? Here goes!
Geistesblitz! Feuer!
Are you ready? Here goes!
Oh, there's only one left. They don't seem to take damage from any kind of physical. Yeah, like honestly, this is the one that doesn't want to die.
You got in my way.
I'd say they're just harder to pull off, because in order to do a group-wide buff, it's a fusion skill between two people. The other ones are all single target, and I don't think they even show up that often on Personas. If you had just died here, your suffering would be at an end. Marionette, haven't you wondered where your mother has gone? What? Jun-kun, don't let them get under your skin. You need to focus on stopping your father and returning the city to normal. Hey, Maya-chan, what's going on? All this stuff about secrets? You're acting weird. Sorry, I didn't think I should say anything just yet, but I'll explain myself later. Let's keep going. I know we'll be catching up with Jun-kun's father soon. Maya-chan's acting strange, and Jun's memories still seem a little mixed up. Is everything okay? I want to talk to Aikichi. Secret as a bauble, huh? Could it be that this is all just a dream? I haven't seen her in a while, but my mother should be living happily with her lover. After we left Sumaro 10 years ago, I was shunted from one school to the next and caused problems wherever we went. That's why I've lived with father ever since. Mother, I'm nothing more than a nuisance. My head's hurting again. Yes, we'll find Jun-kun's father next. You think so too, right, Tatsuya-kun? Right? Southeast corner, item box. All the way to the west until you reach the elevator.
Do you want my autograph?
Oh, okay. I was about to say, if that's the same mech as before, then we shouldn't be having this fight because I'm over level, but this is a new one. It's level 58. So it's over my level, so that's why Estoma didn't stop it. Really? Just first turn before I even get a chance to do anything? I hate that fucking move.
Let's go, everybody! So long!
Yeah, I've mentioned it several times that like some of the Nazis have a move called sharpshoot that is, I can only assume 100% chance to instant kill, because unless it actually says blocked when I get hit by it, I've never seen anybody not die from it. And I honestly don't even know what element it is to block it. I just know that the only time I've ever seen anybody survive it is because it said blocked.
Out of my way.
And what makes it even worse is that a lot of the Nazi units seem to be way the fuck faster than all of my guys. So they always get to go first. And then if they use that, and like there was one battle where there was like 2 of them that could use it, like they took out almost half my party before I could even do anything.
Serves you right.
Like it's just a really shitty design that they have 100% chance insta-kill.
Out of my way.
No, you can't switch personas until it's your turn. Actually, no, yeah, I guess you could. Since you said everything before it goes. Yeah, because you pick your stuff in round, so I guess I could. But like I said, I'm still not 100% sure what element that thing is. Didn't work after all. What's the pattern to all this? Hey, Big Mai, isn't it about time you told us about this secret of yours? Yeah, Mai-chan, don't you trust us? Oh, of course I do. I trust you all, but... I think you're right. It's not good to keep hiding it. Alright, I'll take the plunge and spill the beans, but... What? Our thoughts are becoming reality? Oh, before you lock me in the nut house, think back on everything that's happened so far. True, there were those traps and the incident with the healing spring. But why? I'm a superstar, I'm a superstar, I'm a superstar. Tatsuya, do you like me now? This is great. It's just like Mai-chan said. Calm down, calm down. The problem is, it doesn't work that easily. I've been concentrating this whole time on the city returning to normal, or meeting Jun-kun's father soon, but no luck so far. So I've been pondering it some more. It could be that fear and other negative thoughts get priority to become real. The healing spring and velvet room appeared just like Lisa and Michelle wanted. That's the thing. I've been experimenting, but I just can't figure out the pattern behind it. Everyone sharing one thought hasn't done the trick. And it's not just one strong belief. Maybe there's an outside force at work. You're talking about father, aren't you? I don't know. There would be no reason for Jun-kun's father to think things that would benefit us. Still, we can't rule out the possibility that he's just toying with us. Can of crab meat? No use driving ourselves nuts over what we can't figure out. Just try not to think of anything, especially anything scary. Easy for you to say, but... Oh shit, a golden pops! What did we just say?
Kichi, stop wasting time. You should be helping out at the restaurant.
Pops, let's just talk this over, okay? Ah!
Actually... No, it was the first Ghostbusters. Where they basically say choose the form of your destroyer, and then Ray thinks of something that couldn't possibly hurt them, which is a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Oh, fuck. Okay.
I did it! I beat my pops!
Serves you right.
I did it, my ass! Stupid Aikichi! And after we just talked about not thinking of stuff like that. Sorry, but that was the only thing I'm scared of, so we're good. Yes, I can see you've learned your lesson. Come on, let's go. Thoughts becoming reality. Father never told me anything about this. What in the world is Zabalba? At least we know for sure here that At least we know for sure now that here in Zabalba thoughts become reality. Well, some thoughts anyway. You be careful too, Tatsuya-kun. Jeez, Aikichi hasn't gotten any smarter since we were kids. It reminds me of the time he wasn't looking where he was going and he got stuck in the gutter and cried his eyes out. Oh, I feel good. I'm not the same Michelle you knew anymore. From now on, consider me Michelle Mark II. That was the Metal Dad fight. I think I went out the wrong door. Okay, door near June. Stone is still active. Northeast, America Leg, and then lift.
I don't want to fight. Let's go, everybody! This is it. Sorry about that.
All the way southeast for a box with Star Metal Helm.
Out of my way. Back me up, please. Let's go, everybody! This is it. I'm sorry.
Not that a stone was really doing anything on this level, I think.
Ready or not, here I go!
Everything's stronger than me.
So long!
So I got that. All the way west to reach... OK Hall?
Ready or not, here I go!
Oh, that's all he learned at his last level? Kind of disappointing.
Are you ready? Here goes!
Let's go, everybody! So long!
Probably should have been saving before all these bosses. Just in case. Hey June, your dad is amazing. He can do anything, right? You think we'll finally get to meet him today? Maybe, but he's really busy, so... I wish my dad didn't work at a sushi restaurant. Seriously, I have to eat sushi every day. It's almost time for your families to start coming to pick you up. I wonder if my mommy will be first today. I'm hungry. Someone's here. I don't recognize him, but he looks cool. I'm here to pick you up, June. That's right. That is June's dad after all. Yeah, I remember now, too. That was the day we met June's dad. That's right. That's... Come along, June. Mama's waiting. You were right. He's super cool. I'm glad for you, June-kun. It's nice that your father came to pick you up. Mama's not waiting back home. Don't. Mama, don't erase me. Don't hate me. Help me, Papa. What a troublesome child. June, if not for you and Papa, I'd be free. Everything would have been better if you hadn't been born. Now vanish from this world. Jun-kun, she's only an illusion born from your painful memories. You won't disappear.
Jun-kun! Guys, we have to protect him!
Jun is my child, and I can do whatever I want with him.
What a noisy child!
That was scary.
Are you ready? Here goes!
I mean, is she using the Doom? Maybe. I doubt it.
What a noisy child!
So is she just gonna spam an instant death skill the whole time?
Persona! What a noisy child!
Hey Zeno, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. And yeah, it's definitely a good time now because the fan translation of the second part for PSP came out not too long ago. That's actually what I had been waiting on for the longest time. Oh shit, I don't even have to waste an item with you. Maya first.
What a noisy child.
Okay, good. She didn't spam the insta-kill this time.
Let's go, everybody!
I'm actually shocked that wasn't enough to kill her.
Persona.
Well, the first two games are pretty different. Like the Persona 1 and the duology of Persona 2, they're more traditional JRPGs. It wasn't until Persona 3 that they added all the social links and time management stuff. So I don't know if that'll make it harder or easier for you to get into them by comparison.
Let's go, everybody! You ain't worth my time!
Mama. Jun-kun, no matter who else says they don't need you, we need you. You would leave us behind? You'd leave Tatsu-kun behind? The boy who's practically your other self? Tatsuya. I finally remember everything. We need to hurry and defeat him. Him? You mean your dad? He's... You'll know when you see him. We have to keep going. Back then, we used to speculate all the time about what Jun-kun's dad was like. Wait, he can't be, but it's the only thing that makes sense. I can't believe this. This is all my fault. How can I atone for this, Father? I don't get this at all. Isn't the guy we met back at then June's dad? Yeah, we met June's dad back then. He looked like the ghost at the clock tower, but it was a completely different person. So which one is June's real dad? Yeah. Like, there's basically two things about Persona 5's success that kind of annoy me. Is, like you said, A, that so many other franchises feel like they need to copy it and put all that stuff in there. And usually they don't implement it as well. And B, the fact that now every single time you see a game review, they have to compare it to Persona 5. Although, like I've said before, that's basically just they're switching out Final Fantasy for Persona, because before Persona 5, it was always one of the Final Fantasies that they would compare everything to, usually 7. Or they would just compare it to the Final Fantasy franchise as a whole. It's just the most popular one of that genre that they need to name drop to get people to know that it's a JRPG. Oh. Got that. all the way southeast, then north for an SP incense, then west to the cryonics.
It's whoop-ass time! Are you ready? Here goes!
Yeah, I also have a backlog. That's one of the things that I'm using streaming to do, is to get through the backlog. It keeps me on a very steady schedule so that I'm making progress, but I don't like also play too much at once and burn myself out. Unfortunately, teenager parties are always going to be a thing, but the big difference is that we used to have teenager teams, but it was in a medieval setting, so yeah, it was teenagers, but they were essentially just leaving their village to go on an adventure. Whereas, since everybody's copying Persona, and they're putting it in modern times, or just making JRPGs in modern times in general, them being teenagers also means that they have to go to high school, which is why everything takes place in high school. But I think a lot of that also came from anime kind of doing the same thing. I play 6 days out of the week. 5 of those days is a singular game, which right now is this one. And I play for 4 hours. And then I have my first day of the week, which is usually my Monday morning stream, where I'll play something different, usually like a shorter game. But what I mean by that is that it keeps me consistent, is that I'm getting consistent progress, because I am playing for the 4 hours a day. But I'm not like playing for 10 to 12 hours on my day off and getting burned out, like stuff like that. Because I try not to really play anything when I'm not streaming. The most I'll do is like maybe like a roguelike and do like one run in it, which is only like, 30, 45 minutes. So it's not a big deal. But yeah, that was always my problem before, is that I would have like a day off and I would just spend the entire day playing a game. And after like say I do that like once a week. I'm still playing little bits here and there whenever I can, but then every time on my day off I'm playing as much as possible. I would usually, after I finish a game, like be burned out, and I wouldn't want to pick up another one for, like, I'd watch anime or I'd do other stuff, but I wouldn't want to pick up another game, for a month or so, because that was all I did with my free time until I beat it. This way, I'm getting steady progress, but I'm also leaving time to do that other stuff, so that when I'm done with a game, I don't feel like I've been neglecting everything else to do it. And so far it's been working out for me. I haven't really ever felt burnt out since I started basically just doing it on a schedule like this. ESP and Sense. From that box, head west to reach the cryonics room. Already pass it? There it is. Yeah, it's... I mean, granted, even this way, I mean, I'm still playing a lot per week. I'm just not playing to the point that I'm neglecting everything else that I like to do to get to the end. I haven't played any of the gun vaults. I do need, but then again, I didn't even discover Inti Creates until I played the Blaster Master trilogy, and I realized that I kind of like their games, so I actually have to catch up on them. I still need to buy Gunvolt 3 and Luminous Avenger 2. I kind of don't want to start them until I have all of them and I know I can kind of go through them the same way that I did with Blaster Master, which was basically on the Monday mornings. I just went through all 3 games until I was done. Yeah, I never played the Mega Man Zero games. After about like X6 or X7, I kind of noped out of the series altogether. This is it. I finally found it. This must be the chamber where the Mayans slumber. Hello? Where are you? Show yourselves, Mayans. I think 7... Was 7 the first one where they tried to do it in like 3D? I think that was the one that got me to stop the series. Incredible. Kashihawa was right all along. The Bolontico really exist. What's with these corny-looking aliens? Serves her right. Now hurry and awaken. Lead mankind to Idelian. Miss Okamura, wait. All of this, it's nothing but a delusion of my dead fathers, brought to life by your expectations. What? This? You're saying this is a delusion? Who do you think you are? Only one man knew about In Lakesh besides you and King Tatsuya Sudo. I'm Akinari Kashihara's son. My father warned you that the Oracle of Maya must not be fulfilled. Father didn't wish for the world's annihilation. Kashihara's boy, which means you're her son. Are you going to slander your father just like she did? Your mother didn't understand Kashihara's epochal research and treated him with utter contempt. But I knew better. I'm not afraid to die to prove his research was true. I was worthier to be his wife than that shrew. Yeah, but I think I played X8 because I did like the Mega Man X series a lot, and then I played X8. And I don't even think I finished it. And then I think that was kind of the one that I never really got around to trying another Mega Man game after that. It basically killed my interest in the series, I guess you could say.
Do you feel that? They have the same power of the stars that we do.
Something about there being 5 of them seems like a bad sign. Careful, guys.
See if I can get a more favorable order. Cancel it after they all finish attacking. Yeah. I forget, that recent compilation that came out was that the Zero games? I think I put it on my wish list, but I can't remember if that was the Zero games or something else. Okay, yeah, then I have it on my wish list. I'll probably pick them up at some point. Damn it. I missed it. Damn it. Yeah, it really does. And it's not even like she's the one with the weakest defense or anything. They just focus her. I got 2 people with status effects on them. I'm just losing my whole team to status effects. Oh, nice. I got that from the 4, like, Longinus robot bosses. I mean, I could cure his Berserk, but he's only got 7 hit points, so he's just gonna be... I might as well just wait for him to die and then just heal him. Revive him.
Persona.
That actually helped. Him casting fire on her actually got her unfrozen.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of liking Angry Fish Bean.
Let's go, everybody! So long!
Looks like she's okay. Just out cold. Jeez, what a crazy bitch. I think she really was willing to die. The final step in the Oracle is the sacrifice of the Maya Maiden. Father seems to have thought that the Maya Maiden was someone with a strong blood connection to the Mayans. Fulfillment of the Oracle meant that whoever it was would die, but that was all a delusion. It doesn't exist. Jun, a second ago you said your dad was dead. And who was that we saw? He's not my real father. It must be an imposter born from our beliefs, just like our shadows, like the other me created by the circulating rumors. No way, seriously? I mean, yeah, we all had kinds of crazy theories about Jun's dad back then, but... Does this mean rumors were coming true that long ago? People come to know themselves through others. Our ego and consciousness are dependent on the people around us. By comparing ourselves to others and becoming aware of the image they hold of us, ourselves take shape. In other words, you could say that there are as many me's as there are people in the world. And one of these me's manifested through rumors. Talk about a sixth sense of irony. It's all my fault. I didn't want you to know who my real father was, so I lied to you all. It's not your fault, Junkun. Someone's been watching us all this time, ever since then. I'm sure of it now. It's a tremendous presence filled with malice and insincerity. Whatever that is it the real enemy who's been making rumors come true? Or why? It'll be faster to ask him in person. We should meet him soon. I can hear him laughing, telling us to hurry to him. Yeah, Philemon was trying to tell us about this. This thing that's been watching us ever since then. Why? Why would it do that? Whatever we think really is becoming reality, means this room and those aliens all came from this lady's mind. If Big Maya is right, I'm sick of being toyed with like this. Let's hurry up and put a stop to it. My real father probably had nothing besides his fantasies divorced from reality. But he was kind to me. Why wasn't I proud enough to claim him as my father that day? In the end, she was bound to her past emotions as well, the poor woman. The dead never come back, huh? But if that causes those they leave behind to suffer so much... Tatsu-kun, if... No, never mind. Which way's out? Yeah, now's as good a time as any. I think we're about to hit the final boss. Or the final bosses. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take my break. I'll be back in 5, and then we'll conclude this thing. Alright, back. Alright, so just head west until we hit the heart. Finally caught up. Let's finish what began that terrible day.
It's whip-ass time!
Oh god. Does everything in this dungeon have a fucking one-hit kill move that's 100% chance to kill? I can check it when I save. Yeah, they always want to kill Ginkgo. I don't know why.
Let's go, everybody! This is it. Sorry about that.
Alright. This is final bosses. I mean, if we're gonna go fam art, we might as well replace that fish with my avatar. What is this place? Outer space? Dude, doesn't this place remind you of anywhere we know? Welcome to the heart of Xibalba. I've been waiting for you. Where is that monster? What a terrible Jung, referring to your father that way. You'll never grow into a fine man if you keep that up. We've beat your minions, the Mass Circle executives, everyone who can use the crystal skulls. We're the only ones left who can use them, aren't we?
La 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 la, Watchers dance! Such fun!
The Watchers dance. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. The Watcher.
Irby, thank you very much for the resub. Actually, not a bad sub alert for this portion of the game. 32 inches, that's... Well, it's not quite 3 foot-long sandwiches, but I think we all know Subway doesn't sell foot-longs anymore. They're more like 10.5 inches, I think. So, almost 3 sandwiches. But, hey Irby, how you doing today? This thing has been meaningless from the start. No matter who possesses it, if you want it, it's yours. What? What do you mean? Laughing in German?
If you want answers, you must defeat. But know that this spear of destiny and the power of your Lethotep are very.
You don't need to tell us twice. Okay, everyone, let's do it!
Right!
So as long as he's not resistant to havoc damage, this should be a fairly quick fight. Yep, he's got Nyarlathotep as a persona.
Let's go, everybody!
Alright, this will be a quick fight.
Cross fortune. This is it.
Well, shit. Every time.
Good. Amazing.
So long!
She just can't... She can't get through a battle without them finding some way to kill her.
Put on a good show. I've waited 10 years for this, though to me it was less than the blink of an eye. It wouldn't be fun otherwise.
That's impossible. You're... Allow me to welcome you once more and congratulate you on arriving at the world of the collective unconsciousness. Collective what? This isn't outer space? This is the place where the guinea pigs known as humans are born. What appear to be stars are what you call consciousnesses. All human egos are born here and return here, into me, who is like a father to all. The crystal skulls in Zabalba are only a fragment of you, manifested by your kind's yearning for such things. An alien spacecraft will lead you to becoming gods. You guinea pigs are such fools. You cling to fantasies by desperately rationalizing them.
Guinea pigs? What the hell are you? Show us who you really are.
Can't you see? I'm Jun's father.
Liar. Father died at the clock tower.
That's rather harsh. You're the one who desired that I exist. You hated your mother who wouldn't love you and insulted your good-for-nothing father, all while embracing an illusory idea. That was me. I came to play the part of the father you yearned for, to satisfy your desire.
You're lying. I never wanted this chaos. I just wanted everyone's dreams to come true.
Why do you persist in deceiving yourself? Your only reason for terrorizing the city was to make amends to your father.
June, is that you? So sorry, June. I wrote the In Lakech in the hopes that your generation would become ideal humans who would never have to suffer. That was a fantasy. The people's hearts cannot create anything if they rely on a dream to search for their dream.
If they rely on a dream to search for their dreams. Yeah, that's what that sentence says.
I was a fool.
It's a touching reunion you've been waiting for. Now hurry and repent. Your last wish has already been granted after all.
Jun, I hope you find happiness. Mother?
Don't you recall that woman telling you her dreams of staying young and beautiful? Her face when she found out her son was Joker was a real sight to see.
You're lying. June, forgive me for being blind to everything but my dreams.
Apologizing to your father, condemning your mother. You desired all of this. Smile a little. You're contradicting yourself.
You bastard!
Even in the story scenes, Ginkgo's the one getting knocked out.
You son of a... You're dead! Well, June, if you won't do it, then I'll execute them for you. I never hated anyone so much in my life. I won't forgive you no matter what. Another contradiction. You'll forgive anyone. Your big heart is your whole shtick. This is my world. If I wanted to end your measly existences, I could do it without lifting a finger. Still hard on taking me on here, knowing you have no chance at winning? The contradictions keep piling up. If I gave defeat a second thought, I'd never be able to reach my dreams.
It is a father's nature to be the ultimate obstacle to his child. Very well. Reach for your future with all your strength.
We'll decide our own future.
And I won't let anyone say otherwise.
You're Japanese!
Back me up, please.
Now, what will you do?
Do as I say!
"17 hits, fuck.
Let's go, everybody! Persona. I hope you find happiness.
Prepare yourself!
Shit. Need something with a heal. Like a party-wide heal. Yeah, so there's 5 parts. It looks like
Let's go, everybody!
that's everybody's father fused together. Especially since they keep calling out the name of their kid when they attack.
I hope you find happiness.
God damn it, will you stop falling asleep?
You are Japanese!
Yeah, that's Lisa's father. That's Steven Seagal.
Heed your father's call.
Yeah, because that was the whole thing, was that he wanted to... that she's white, but he wanted to raise her Japanese, so he supposedly didn't teach her any English or anything else. And he very suspiciously looks like Steven Seagal. And his name's Steven Silverman. But yeah, the You're Japanese one, that's Lisa's dad.
Let's go, everybody!
And Experimentor, welcome to the stream. How you doing today?
Maya! Call me Papa.
Prepare yourself!
I don't know, I didn't hear. Well, one of them's about to die. The left leg, it looks like.
I'm counting on you.
Also, what the hell is it gonna take for Maya to wake up? I hate games where they have a sleep ailment that doesn't end when they take damage. How the hell are these people sleeping through being hit?
Let's go, everybody! Persona. Maya!
Oh, the right leg died first.
Call me Papa.
You are Japanese!
Although I'm willing to bet that as soon as I wake her up, he's gonna do the move that puts her to sleep again.
Heed your father's call.
Don't know what that's doing.
Let's go, everybody!
goes the left arm.
Persona.
Yeah, I think Maya, what Maya has on is like reflects all physical.
Prepare yourself.
No, I don't have any of them on there, like the one that we're given. Mostly just because, like, Dashing Strike does a crap ton of damage. It's kind of the cheat code to almost all the fights in this game, unless they are resistant to Havoc. And Dashing Strike is Zeo and Tackle. But oddly enough, it's only Zeo. You can't have Zeonga or Zeodyne. It's only the level 1 Lightning and then Tackle. So you have to have actually like a lower level persona on that still gets that spell. And besides that, the only reason to have all of their specific ones on is to use their 5-man team attack. But even then, I don't think it does enough damage, considering it takes 5 people to do.
Let's go, everybody!
Hey, Zuki, how you doing? Yeah, because Dashing Strike does like 300 to 500 damage per hit, and it does like 5 to 7 hits, I think. Which isn't as impressive when there's multiple targets, but once you get down to a single target like I am now, all 7 of those hits are going to go onto it.
Do you fear the Father?
Let's go, everybody! Persona.
Heed your father's call!
Let's go, everybody!
You've killed me.
Final words, you've killed
I
me.
have witnessed the power you fostered. Well done.
As playing the role of a father made you soft, crawling chaos, Nyarlathotep. I think now you should better understand what I said. You are right that these humans may make for good test cases. What is he saying, Philemon?
We are the sources of people's souls, incarnations of the collective unconsciousness, indivisible from one another. We have watched men's strivings for eons. I lead those with strong hearts, and the crawling chaos drags the weak into the abyss. All of this is to ascertain if man's souls, riddled with contradictions as they are, can evolve into something whole. You all showed that potential. If they were more like you, man could someday reach a perfect state that understood its purpose. This was all a plot by you two?
It'd be more accurate to just say you. The best he can do is watch, but me, I'm different.
Why?
Damn it, Geeko, hurry up and bust out a Dia or something here.
I'm trying, but the bleeding won't stop. Why? Why aren't my spells working? Philemon!
Yarlatep, this was your reason for creating the legend of the Spear of Destiny. They say that when Jesus Christ's corpse was pierced with that spear, blood continued to spill endlessly. You humans have passed that legend down for 2,000 years. It's one hell of a strong rumor. A fatal wound would take effect immediately.
Now I know what is worse than being forgotten. It's chaining down others. Everyone just forget about me.
Come on, Big Mai, it's not like this is goodbye. You're gonna be there for my debut show, right?
Yeah, you'll recover from this in no time. Your clothes are stained, so I'll pick out some new ones for you. We'll go shopping together. It's a promise. I'll show you all my favorite place, too. There's so many flowers blooming there. It's quite beautiful. Thanks, everyone. You've all grown so strong. Come on, if you don't stop crying, Mr. Bun Bun's gonna laugh at you. Listen to me. Anyone has the power to achieve their dreams. Don't worry. I'm sure you can all.
Anyone has the power to achieve their dreams, eh? Your namesake, deluded to the end, has been sacrificed. The dream is fulfilled. And out of respect for that, I'll grant you the dream of destruction that you humans always wanted. You've all learned something very important here. The undeniable truth of the world that some things cannot be changed. I am the shadow of humanity. Sorry, I had to cough. As long as there is darkness in your hearts, I'll never go away. Behold the crawling chaos's final ordeal.
There is one way left to change things, to erase the fact of your meeting on that summer evening. The first strings in his wicked web of fate were spun on that day. If that one point ceases to exist, it will give rise to an alternate timeline, one which does not lead to this tragedy. Can you do that? From the first, people have had a tremendous power in their souls over the flow of reality. Even without the illusions of Zabalba and the crystal skulls, your strong wills are enough to change reality. Yes, the power that created your world is the same as your inner strength. In this collective unconsciousness, it is possible. You saying we can reset everything, in exchange for all of it, our memories and pasts. That mean I'll forget everyone? No, I don't want that. Isn't there any other way? There is none here. In the seat of his power, he draws strength from the negative emotions of people unconsciously desiring destruction. If you are to stop him, then mankind itself must change. You must create this new world. I'll never forget. I don't dare to. Damn straight. I'm not gonna let myself forget any of this. That bastard set all this up, then let's do this. We'll show him that not everything goes his way. We'll meet again, won't we? It doesn't have an alternate ending, it has a sequel. Then concentrate and envision your new reality. The strength of your will shall lead you to another state. Just a little something for luck. I'm sure I won't forget you now, Tatsuya. Now, we will not see each other again for some time. Is there anything you would like to say before you go? Yes, have the silent protagonist say something. I am Philemon, a dweller in the rift between consciousness and unconsciousness of all souls. I am you, you are me. I shall always watch over you from within. Farewell. Well, I mean, essentially everything that happened in this game was him and Yarlatep, like, I guess you could say making a bet with each other.
Again. Next time you're gonna join my band, got that? It's a promise. Don't forget.
Jinyang, remember me no matter what. I love you.
I won't forget. Not my sin, not you, not anyone. We'll meet again, and together we'll save Maya. So, I won't say goodbye, only thank you.
Nope, we lose this round. We have to go back and... redo the world with us never meeting each other. Yo, Tatsuya, Miss Saiko was looking for you. Something about guidance counseling. What's up, your motorcycle busted? X, this looks bad. I know you're not that good at fixing stuff, so you might want to take the train home. I delivered my message. Okay, slight change from how the game started. Ah, there you are, Tatsuya. You're not getting away from me this time. Well then, let's get straight to business. Have you decided what you want to do after graduation? Is that so? That's all I needed to hear for today. We can discuss it more tomorrow at your guidance interview. What's up, Lisa? I was just waiting around. I knew you guys would show up soon. Oh, it's Suo-senpai. He's gotten so cool lately. You think? He has weird hair. Come on, forget him. Let's go karaoke. We've got to practice for our debut together, right?
Oh, no, that's not it at all. You guys have no rhythm. Of course we don't. I haven't played an instrument since my recorder back in middle school.
Working hard, everyone? I brought snacks.
Yo, Miyabi, thanks. Alright, let's take 5.
Oh, so did they actually end up together, even with the time reset?
Oh yeah, Michelle-san, you know that guy Tatsuya Suo at 7s? Hey, he was the most popular guy at 7s. He's hot with the ladies, too. Why don't you invite him to the band? Do you know him, Miyabi? No, I do need more members. I guess it wouldn't hurt to meet him.
That was a wonderful performance, Mother. Thank you, June. This is a sweet pea, yes? I've decided to go to the Department of Education after I graduate. I'm going to be a teacher, like Father. Really? I'm sure he'd be delighted to hear it. It's been a while since we all had dinner together, so I'll cook your favorite tonight. I'm not quite done shooting here, I'm afraid. Can you get home by yourself?
Okay, so June's mother doesn't hate him. That's a plus. Yep, to be continued. Yeah, I can put him in. Put like Maya, Lisa, and Yuki in. Now that I finished the game. So yeah, that's the end of the first game, which kinda end on a loss. Or, I guess more of a tie. Because Nyarlathotep didn't get what he wanted either. He didn't get to destroy the world. We just created an alternate timeline where they never met and his plan never starts. Can you? Wait for it to come back on stream. Yeah, you can. So yeah. We got slightly less than an hour left in the stream, so I don't know that I might just end early. Not really enough time, I feel, to start up the new game. But next game is going to be Chained Echoes. We will be getting to the second game in this at some point in the future, but not right away. Because it's Chained Echoes, and then Blue Dragon Awakened Shadow, and then this, and of course, all of those are going to have a viewer-redeemed game in the middle. But we'll be starting Chained Echoes tomorrow. Like I said, by the time we're done with the credits and everything else, it'll be less than an hour. But like I was saying the other day, I originally just knocked it out to it being an older game, but this game definitely had a high encounter rate. Like I said, I played some of the SNES, like I tried out one of the SNES games in the SMT, and it didn't have an encounter rate like this. But I'm also wondering if they intentionally put lower encounter rates into the games that were first-person dungeon crawlers. Oh, did you? But this one's definitely interesting. I liked all the characters. I can't say there was a character that I didn't really like. I was sad to see Yuki go when June came in. And as I say that, she pops up on stream. And I played, like I said before, I had played a few hours of Eternal Punishment on PS1 before I realized, like, I had no idea what was going on, and there was a reason for that, is because we didn't receive this one. And then obviously the PSP version of this one came out, and we didn't get the PSP version of Eternal Punishment. So I held off on playing them until the fan translation was done, which it was, I want to say, like, around 6 months ago. So yeah, I'll finally be able to go back. But as far as I know, it's, with the exception of Maya and Tatsuya, it's like a completely different cast of characters in Eternal Punishment. And also Eternal Punishment is way harder. Like, I've been following a guide this whole time, like, playing this one ever since, like, the third or fourth stream I did, when I realized I missed some stuff. And, like, I beat this game significantly under-leveled from what the FAQ was telling me to be. Like, I was supposed to be, like, level 65 or 68 for that last fight, and I think I was only 58. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, so, like, I finished this at, like, level 58, and that was with some grinding. I did do some grinding, mostly for money, to buy equipment. So, from what I hear, and also what I remember playing, Eternal Punishment is actually very hard. Whereas this game is actually known for being pretty easy. So I guess that's something that I'm not necessarily looking forward to, is the fact that there's probably going to be a lot more grinding when I get around to playing Eternal Punishment, and it's going to be necessary. Yeah, it was definitely easy. And like I said, once I found Dashing Strike, Like I said, Dashing Strike is almost like an instant win button as long as they don't resist Havoc. Yes and no. I like a game that's hard, but you can prepare for. Like, if you lose, like, if leveling doesn't make a difference, and it's more like your setup, like you have to have the right setup and prepare for it and everything, that's more what I like. If it's just, oh, you're 5 levels too low to be able to beat this fight, and you just have to sit there and, grind and kill stuff, that's not as fun. I don't know, because that's kind of the whole thing, is that I do, like, I have a lot of games to play. I have a backlog. It's very rare that I do post-game content, just for the simple fact that a lot of times post-game content does require, like, a lot of grinding and time to be put in to finish it. And most of the time there's no narrative to it anyway. So the majority of the time, when I beat a game, I go on to the next one. Like, I've got too many games to get to. Like, I got out of my 100% like game mastery, because I used to be that way. I used to be that way in PS1 and PS2 era, but that's also when there weren't as many games and there just wasn't as much entertainment pulling for attention. This one does. Not so much post game. I think there's like 3 things in the theater, I think. Like, one of them, you can do it like level 20, and then I think 40, and then the last one is technically like post game. And as far as I know, I think they're almost like a retelling of SMT If and Persona 1. If I remember reading that right. Which SMT If I'm playing a little bit here and there on my days off. I basically just booted it up to try it out, and I actually ended up playing for quite a bit. I haven't touched it since that day, but I don't know if I will or not. Yeah, if the DLC is like a story edition, I'll usually try to do it. For example, I need to play the ones before it. I'm kind of trying to space them out until it's ready. But Xenoblade Chronicles 3, all the DLC is supposed to be out at the end of this year. I've played Xenoblade Chronicles 1, and I'm basically kind of trying to space it out so that, like, every 3 or 4 months, I can't remember if it was 3 or 4 months, but essentially I'm going to play X, and then I'm going to play 2, and if I space them out that way, then by the time it'll be ready for when all the stuff is out for Xenoblade 3. So that one I'm waiting for, because that actually, like, that last one that's coming out at the end of the year, I think, is a story edition. Yeah, a lot of the stuff that's locked in New Game Plus, it's usually just like extra challenge missions or stuff most of the time. Trying to think. Especially in SMT. Like, there's a lot of games where they'll have like an extra super boss fight that's locked behind New Game Plus, and maybe some other stuff like Devil Survivor had the fight with Lucifer. I think Raido Kuzunoha 2 also had a fight with Lucifer that you had to go through in New Game Plus. Strange Journey had the fight with the Demiurge that you had to do on New Game Plus. Yeah. And, like, I don't fault anybody for it. Like some people want like get really hooked on a certain game or a certain series and they want to play it several times, so that gives them something to do on their second time through. But I'm I guess more about I want to see all the stories. There's a lot of JRPGs I want to play, not just a particular subset. There are certain ones that I have less interest in for various reasons, but there's mostly just a lot of them that I want to play and get through. And with more and more coming out all the time, a lot of times that means not doing post game and moving on to the next game. Yeah. Oh damn! I was trying to remember. I think it was in Kaz's stream. There was a guy, because I think Kaz is playing Star Ocean 4 right now, and there was a guy talking about wanting to 100% Star Ocean, if there were any Star Ocean 4, and if there are any guides out there. And I basically told him to like follow you and ask you when you were on Irby. I don't know if he ever did. How many times have you like 100%ed all the battle trophies on Star Ocean 4 so far? Is it 2 or 3 times? Hmm. Yeah, so I basically pointed him your way if he had any questions. Yeah, I can't remember the exact, but I think Irby said it's something like getting all the battle trophies is like a 400 and some hour ordeal. Yeah, SO3 does have battle trophies. It doesn't have trophies except on the PS4 re-release, but I think the PS4 re-release also has issues with crashing that they never fixed. Like I know a lot of people prefer not to do the PlayStation 4 version because it crashes, and they never patched it to fix it. But I mean, even without the actual like regular trophies, yeah, Star Ocean 3 has battle trophies in it that you could go through. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. But yeah. So yeah, we're done with Innocent Sin. Fun game. Got to kill Nazis. That's always a plus. It's usually something that you only get to do in a first-person shooter. As I said, next up is Chained Echoes, which I've heard a lot of good things about. A recently released indie. I think that's about a 30 to 40 hour game. The next redemption is going to Nami, since we had that little mix-up last time where he redeemed it by accident, and then he didn't know what to pick, so he gave the redemption to someone else, but he still has one because of that. So I need to get in touch with him to see what game he's going to pick for me to play after Chained Echoes. And then, like I said, the game after that will probably be Blue Dragon Awakened Shadow, since I'm almost positive we're going to be finishing Blue Dragon Plus on Monday morning. And then, obviously, another redemption after that. And then we'll finish off Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. which will probably be more painful than this game was. Although, hopefully, I'm very much hoping they don't repeat what they did with the last few dungeons here and start giving enemies 100% chance to kill, instant kill moves. Hmm. Have they fixed those? Because I picked up P4G on Steam more so just to kind of add to sales numbers so Atlas would know to release other games on Steam, basically just for that. I haven't played it. And the SMT3 Master I haven't bought yet either. Okay, so at least the crashes were fixed. I guess that is the one positive of me ending early, is that Josie doesn't realize it's time for me to end. Or he doesn't realize that I am getting close to end. Normally he'd be up here, like, trying to speed me along. Yeah, and I've seen a lot of people playing P3P. So I would assume if they had any crashes or anything in them, people would be making a fuss about it. Maybe they learned their lesson with P4G and the SMT3 about the crashes. Might have been an issue that they just had to understand to not do again. But here's hoping they keep releasing some of the older SMT style games on there. Like there's still Digital Devil Saga and the Raito games. Sure, a lot of people would like to play those if they put them on Steam. SMT5 just has frame rate issues on certain parts of the map. I already got through that one. I am hoping that the inevitable enhanced version that will be coming out in a year or two will be multi-platform and not just on Switch. Yeah. It's not surprising. I'm trying to remember. I feel like I might have had one crash when I played SMT5. But I'm not 100% sure. Well, I don't think SMT5 is going to get ported. I think SMT5 is going, like, I feel like if it was going to get ported, it would have by now. Because usually exclusivity is 6 months or a year. It's rare for exclusivity to be more than a year, which would have been in November. So I don't think SMT5 is going to be ported, but I think the enhanced version, because it's Atlas. It's Atlas. There's always going to be an enhanced version of their big games 2 to 3 years later. I think the enhanced version is not going to be Switch exclusive. I feel like they're not going to make that same mistake, and they're going to put it on everything. Yeah, well, it's already been 1 year, so that's why I say in a year or two from now, we'll probably have, the SMT5, pick another word for end of the world, because They already used Apocalypse. So, SMT5 Revelation Edition. Let's go with that placeholder name. I don't know that they do that. Like I feel like if anything they'll use the enhanced version, like the expanded version. Like they'll if they're in some kind of contract with Nintendo, like if they're in some kind of contract with Nintendo that they can't put SMT5 on other things, then the expanded version will be their like loophole through that contract to be like, you know, oh, this is a different game, so that contract doesn't apply. We can put it everywhere. Yeah, it may not make it to PC. That could happen, but at least it would be on things other than the Switch. Because Catherine Full Body did come out on... What did it come out? I think it was everything but PC. I'm almost tempted to say that I think maybe they didn't put Full Body on PC because they would literally be asking for mods that they don't want to be associated with the game, considering the subject matter that's already in it. Which is not a good reason. I'm definitely not saying that's a good reason, but I think that might have been their train of thought. It wouldn't be the first time that, especially under a Sega umbrella, it wouldn't be the first time that PC hasn't gotten something because they were afraid of mods. Because that was the same thing behind Judgment. For the longest time, they wouldn't put Judgment on PC because that one actor's agent didn't want anybody modding the game that he was in that would mess up his image. And then his agent died, and then Judgment was released on PC. And that's why we now have Judgment on PC, because that agent that objected to it died. But, yeah. I guess I'll go ahead and end here. So tomorrow we'll be starting up with Chained Echoes. So let me go ahead and give call-outs, and then I'll end for today. So Ragna, Experimenter, Wabon, Irby, Rampage, Yoko, Zuki, Orenji, Zeno, Lost, Fat Mouse, as far back as it goes. Thank you all for coming in and chatting with me while I play. Came in past what my chat log says. Sorry if I forgot you, but that's as far back as I can scroll. And thank you very much, Irby, for the resub, and thank you to anybody who may have been lurking watching. It's always appreciated. As I said, we'll be starting Chained Echoes tomorrow, and that'll be what we play for the rest of the week. And then we should be finishing off Blue Dragon Plus on the Monday morning. And yeah, so Monday morning will be Blue Dragon, and then I think once I finish that, I might finish that less than halfway through the stream. So the next Monday morning game after that is going to be Circle of the Moon, Castlevania. And then, obviously, as I said, the other 5 days, the rest of the week game is going to be Chained Echoes until we finish that. And I need to get in touch with Nami to figure out what he wants to redeem for me after that. But as for right now, let me see if I can find someone to read. You know what, since we were talking about him earlier, might as well. Let's go ahead and raid Kaz, who is playing Star Ocean 4. So, as per usual, let's go ahead and jump in, say hi, hope to see you all next time, and until then.
Bye-bye, everybody!